Hey everyone, welcome back to First Play, the show where we try to struggle with the rules, which today should be fairly simple, because we're playing We're Doomed, which is like 5 pages and should take 15 minutes. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
It's going to take 15 minutes.
So it's going to take 15 minutes. Okay, we'll see how close to the reality this goes. Anyway, we're not starting the timer yet.
So the world's coming to an end.
Okay.
Yeah, we're the most powerful leaders in the world. We have 15 minutes to save the world.
Okie
Or
dokie.
get off of it. Winning. When time runs out, count the resources contributed to the project. This is the project. To see how many seats were built. Players then claim these seats in order of the most influence to least. Anyone with a seat on the rocket escapes to victory. Everyone else is a dead loser. We've done the setup. It's all set up. So, during the take action phases of the mission, each player takes one action in clockwise order, starting with the player who has the first player coin. We'll get into that in a minute. The actions you can take are the 5 that are on your card. Notes on actions. Make sure you declare your actions out loud. Tokens that are spent are returned to the bags. Each civilization can take any of the 5 actions, yet each has an improved action, which is highlighted based on your autocracy. So that's your improved action, as colored above. And on your civilization card, tell everyone what your bonus is. If either bag of tokens is exhausted, propagandize or invade to steal them. At the end of the take action phase, all players contribute unless you are nuked. Contribute phase is when everyone contributes resources to the project or not. Contribute does not follow turn order. Just shout out how much you want to contribute. Players contribute resources by placing them in the project, into the box. Only resources inside the project increase seat count at the end of the game. Contribution rules may be made by anyone at any time. Contribute up to as many resources as you have. Say the amount of your total contribution out loud. You may increase your contribution at any time. No removing resources from the project. Ties and contribution are decided by majority vote. Whoever contributes the most resources is awarded first player coin, 1 influence, and draws an event card. So when the contribution phase comes, you pick up your stuff and you declare how much you're throwing in there, and the winner gets. Tie goes to majority vote.
Okay.
When you draw an event cards are used, occasionally helpful, seldom convenient, and cost precious time. They can even ruthlessly alter the rules and victory conditions in horrifying ways. When you draw an event card, it takes effect immediately in one of 2 ways. Clandestine events are dark. Public events are white. Clandestine events, dark ones, read silently. Public events, read out loud. Note on events. Event rules always beat rulebook rules. Discard completed events by putting them at the bottom of the deck. Some cards will instruct you to keep them face up and in play for the rest of the game. After completing an event, the first player begins the next take action phase. Do not shuffle the event deck between games.
Yes. Do not shuffle.
So you're cycling through the multiple games you played until you play with all of them. There's a certain amount of etiquette for this game. It even includes an etiquette page in case anybody doesn't believe what I'm saying. Full disclosure. Keep your resource and influence tokens in full view of all players. You must reveal how much you have when asked. Elimination. If you are eliminated, tip over your civilization card, return all your tokens. You cannot vote, contribute, play cards, or take actions. You are dead. No stalling. If a player is intentionally taking too long to play, the other players may pressure them by counting down 10 seconds out loud. If any player gets to 0 before the stalling player makes a decision, they are eliminated. End of days. When time runs out, no actions can be taken, no more contributions can be made, and no more cards can be played. If time runs out during an event, complete that event before boarding the ship. Ties in resources. Someone counts down from 3, then everyone points at the player they want to win the tie.
Okay.
If still tied, vote again. Odd number of players, that won't happen. When boarding the rocket, ties and influence are decided by the most resources. If there's a tie in resources, the tied players may make one final speech before the vote is cast. Okay, so example on contributing, in case that was not clear. Mike, oh, that's me. adds 1 resource and shouts 1. Sherry throws in 2 and calls it out. Mike adds another and yells his new total 2. Ian throws in 4. Nobody challenges. He wins the contribution, so he takes the first player coin, 1 influence, and draws an event card. So it's like a bidding war.
So you just keep adding. To
Yes, you can keep
your-
adding to your total.
Okay.
If you've thrown 1 in, you can keep adding up to the total you have sitting in front of you of influence. Ian reads the event card following its directions and starts the next round by taking an action. Pretty clear, so whoever wins the resource battle gets the first player stuff. Now, somebody's ready for this. Ready? The first player to flip over the hourglass gets the first player coin, starts the game.
Yep.
We're gonna grab for it.
He did it before. As soon as I said that earlier when you weren't in the room, he did it right away. But there's another statement, but finish the rules first, okay? So he lost out on his. So whoever flips it over first starts the game.
We can be civil about this.
That's what you guys think.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we're going. Go.
Grenade.
Produce.
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 Who's got the technocracy?
She does.
I'm gonna invade. I'm gonna spend an influence to take 2 resources from a player.
There's more.
I'm going to indoctrinate.
Are we doing this right?
What do you mean?
You take 1 action at a time in clockwise order.
Produce.
But aren't we supposed to contribute between
When-
taking action?
You can contribute whenever you want.
Okay.
Did you go?
Yep.
Okay.
Then how do we come to the events portion?
Contribution does not follow turn order. Just shout how much you want to contribute. You
One of the
can do it at a
rounds,
time.
so we do the end of event.
Huh?
When's an end of a round?
When contributions start,
Oh, so
whoever
whoever
contributes
triggers
the
it.
most resources gets the first player token.
Okay.
And then you started going around taking actions.
Alright. Indoctrinate.
You might.
Mike.
Produce.
Invade.
Invade? Because I
You
got
gotta
to do it
spend
for
more.
free.
Oh, okay.
Propaganda.
Indoctrinate.
Produce.
Indoctrinate.
Contribute 1.
2.
3.
4.
4.
4.
No.
So we're
5.
tied. Oh, he wins. Now you get to pick an event card. And
we
you
get
get
to
an influence.
Yep.
All right.
History repeats itself. Discard, shuffle the deck, then draw a new event card.
Shuffle the deck. Okay.
Discard, shuffle
It does
the
say
deck.
that
then-
that the event cards overrule all rules.
Alright.
Oh, that's when they're like that.
That's bizarre that they did.
But the one on top, when it says "Do not shuffle," is shuffle.
Yeah, I know. This is it.
No, it's not. Actually, when you think about it, they're like, sycophants.
That's
All the
because
players must
all
immediately
the black
applaud
ones
the
were
current
top and
speaker.
all.
Hey, thank you. For the beautiful oration of the current event card. Now, clap now. Okay. You are taken by my eloquence, and I am great. Okay. Also, the player who claps the longest gains 5 influence. Truly, I'm an incredible speaker in person in every way. Everybody I know, and I am great, and you all agree.
Influence?
How much influence?
5 influence.
I get 5?
Hi, don't look at me. They're silly.
Yeah.
Comedians. All right. Produce.
Produce.
Indoctrinate.
Produce.
Propagandize. Free.
Invade you. Give me 2. Oh, you only got 1.
The only one. Produce.
Indoctrinate.
Produce.
Produce.
Invade Shelly. Give me 2.
Invade.
Indoctrinate.
Produce.
Produce. Sorry.
Produce.
Indoctrinate.
Indoctrinate.
Produce.
Propaganda. Give me 1.
Invade.
Yeah. Indoctrinate.
Produce.
Propagandize for free.
Propaganda from you.
Indoctrinate.
Indoctrinate.
Propaganda.
Produce.
Produce.
Invade.
Spend those 2 resources for the player. I'm taking 2 from you, John. Invade you.
Yep. Okay.
Produce.
And propagandize.
Produce.
Contribute. 10.
Nothing.
12.
Ooh.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Offshore bank account. Keep this card in front of you. You may use this card to conceal your resources and influence. You do not have to reveal their quantities to the other players when asked, but must show them if needed, or propagandize respectively. Okay. Produce.
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 Propaganda.
Produce.
Produce.
Or indoctrinate.
Propagandize. For free, actually.
Nuke. Nuke.
Okay. I'm
Oh. Okay then.
Okay.
Too much influence, sir. Too much influence.
Oh, huh?
That's how that works. Okay.
To you.
Produce.
Nuke.
You have 8. Okay.
We're supposed to be building a ship and getting off this place.
I think you can only do that at.
Produce.
Spend 8
Doesn't
resources
there have to
eliminate
be
a
at
player.
least-
I don't.
But it also says 4+ players. Does that mean there have to be 4?
No, that's on the
Which
Yeah.
corporations and
Right.
governments or whatever.
I produced.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I was still from John earlier. I was trying to keep him under 5.
2.
Oh, that's cheap. No, she's contributing. Yeah,
Yeah.
because she knows we don't have any we don't have any resources.
All right.
Yeah, I can't.
I can do
Oh.
2.
I'll throw in another one just so I'm ahead of you.
Yeah.
3.
So you
All
keep
right.
it going event card.
And an influence. And
Stare down. The 2 players with the most tokens must look each other right in the dead, soulless eyes. Whoever breaks eye contact first is a
Staring
coward and must give
contest.
all of their tokens to the other player.
Well,
For
there goes
15
the
minutes?
spaceship.
This
That's
is ridiculous.
can't blink, right?
No.
Staring contest. Are you supposed to maintain play while you do this?
I
think
don't know. It says
I can't.
whoever
My
beats-
eyes start hurting.
Ah, you lost.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I'm an old guy. I can't maintain.
It's funny.
This game is goofy.
Okay.
Okay. I'm first. Produce.
Produce.
Produce again.
Produce.
Produce.
Oh.
Sorry, John. You're nuked.
Oh. No, those don't go in there, do
Oh,
they?
they don't. It says
they don't do
spend. Okay, well, I'll get
No.
that back up.
They go back in the bag.
All right, still, Mike. Go ahead.
Produce.
6, 7, 8. All right, produce.
Produce.
Oh, well now that's.
And I have another 8, eliminating Mike.
I have 8 also.
Me
She goes
first.
So, play by yourself, shall we?
Well,
So she wins. She got
Alright,
no
so
seat.
now we're at
there's
the.
enough in there for me.
Are
to
there
get
40
off.
tokens? If there's not, there's not, and you
You're
lose.
dead.
Sure
But she
there
has the rest of the
is.
time, doesn't she?
I don't think it works that way. Otherwise, it's just 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3,
We all
3.
die.
Alright, so what happens at the end of the game? It's not-
Supposed to count up to see if there's enough for me to get
I
off.
think that's 4.
I'm pretty sure.
There needs
3,
40
4,
resources to get 1 seat.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Except she cheated
11,
by throwing 8 of them. in
12,
there.
13. I pulled them out. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
So the idea is not to let
20,
anybody get to 8 by
21,
starting to
22,
contribute.
Yeah.
3,
Well, that doesn't
24,
stop it.
25,
I
26,
don't see any reason.
27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 43.
Yeah, barely.
Just barely.
But there you go. So we played the game. All the
influence.
See
influence
what you
I
started,
had.
John.
I'm gonna go shut this off real quick and then we can be right.
Oh, wait a minute. There's supposed to be a. Yeah, I see. Okay, we
What?
played that wrong.
Okay.
What did we do wrong?
At the end of every action phase, there's a contribute phase.
Wow.
So you were right. We were playing it wrong.
It's at the, right at the bottom of the, way down at the
So like
bottom
after
of
my turn, I can throw some in.
At the end of each take action phase, all players contribute unless you were nuked.
That's
what
what I
happens.
thought, like with the phases. That
So
it was
yeah,
like,
but if there's no contribution going on, I mean, yeah, you
Yeah.
just pass on it and you go to the next action.
Yeah, because we
phase.
can just keep going around forever and ever
But
and
there's a
ever.
contribute phase.
Exactly. But
Okay.
if it,
At the end of the contribute phase, which is at the end of every action phase, it's a tie because nobody contributes. You then break the tie.
Ah.
uh,
So
How's
theoretically,
that-
that first player
How does
took.
that work though? Because if it's a five-way tie,
Ties
everybody
are
votes.
Then you
decided
vote.
by
1, 2,
majority
3.
vote.
right, but
Majority
if we all
vote.
point at ourselves,
I don't
or
believe
we
you can
all
point to each
You have
other.
to point.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, and whoever gets the
Yeah.
second vote, the third vote, whatever, not you know. So there is
Yeah, so
more.
so it's actually better to have an even number of people because then
Yeah.
you can't vote for yourself. And
Well, I don't think you
Right.
can vote for yourself. But anyways,
It
that's
doesn't.
Anyway, see our
Yep.
our thoughts in a minute.